Hey everyone, my name is Jamie and welcome back to Asagao Academy. I really hope that wasn't very loud. I'm so sorry. I still have a webcam microphone, but I actually learned that if I don't read something, like if I don't read it correctly, I can apparently go backwards. Can that be a thing that happens? Nope. Okay, wait. Nope. Oh, whoops, that's actually the wrong. Hi, you can see all my save files. Yeah, sure. I wanna load. Please let me load. Okay. Yes, thank you. Alright, so I thought that I could backspace. A friend of mine, Caitlin, told me or she might have told me something and I just didn't hear her correctly, that if you misread or if something goes by and you don't read it quick enough that you can go back and read it. But anyway, you guys saw my embarrassing amount of save files. I told you, I'm trying to get every single round in this game. So hopefully I'm not being too loud. I tried to adjust the music and stuff accordingly. No, I doubted that would ever happen. So Hana is doubting that any of the normal Boots guys will ever ask her to the flower festival, which I don't think we're going to get to that in this episode, unless it's going to be a really long episode, because the first chapter of this game with just Hana is really long. So they were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted me, but the ice cream incident would fall. I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic knife. Beefcake. So, any girls in mind, fellas? Hello, Jared. Beside me, Mai shifted nervously. Her eyes kept flickering from Jared to her french fries. She looked like a child who stole several cookies. Jared spread out his arms and raised an eyebrow, a god waiting for names to fall into his laps. Just let me have them. I'm thinking of going solo this year, to be honest. I want PvG. Yeah. Same. Man, you guys are boring. You are much better, man. I am on another level compared to you guys. I've already got my choice picked out. There was a quiet clattering next to me. Maya dropped her fork. Oh my. Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it'll probably be a new choice tomorrow. Jared flipped his hair with his hand. You know me so well. There's only so much time to make so many different girls' dreams come true. I must find the one who is most in need. So it's not even about which one you like, huh? Nope. And you make fun of me. Shane. I like Shane too. Shane's probably my second favorite. Just then, the warning bell rang. It was time to head back to class. I gotta remember my Hana voice. It's been a while since I did voices for this, because I've still been playing this even when I haven't been recording it, because I've been playing different routes. It's taking up a lot of my time, and I'm fine with that, actually. As everyone got up to toss their trays, I stood up and, overwhelmed with a sudden burst of feeling, shouted, "Thank you for letting me and Mai eat lunch with you today. I really appreciate it." Oh. Yeah, thanks. Hana was having a terrible day, and you guys cheered her right up. So, see you guys again tomorrow, same time? Mai tilted her head, eyes twinkling. Mai, Paul said we could only sit with him today. Ah, it's cool. Paul waved a hand in dismissal, almost dropping his tray with the other. The cafeteria is really crowded, and we have extra room at our table. People are too afraid to sit with us or something. Well, we did kick a girl yesterday. All three of them shrugged at the same time, then left the room, moving in unison like a team of synchronized swimmers. Jared dumped his tray and jogged to catch up with them. As soon as they were out of earshot, Mai took my hand in hers and jumped up and down. You did it, Hana! We get to sit at the popular table. I've been trying to do that for 2 years, and you did it in 2 days. She dropped her hands and made a, jokingly, I think, angry face. Main characters have all the fun. Bye. You'll be in pairs, painting a diorama or a papier-mâché lamp, anything postmodern. Then write a paper on design. Or don't, that works too. But remember, this project will count for 10% of your final grade, so work hard. Sound good? The only response was bitter murmuring. Miss Shizuka often ended with, "Sounds good," but she never cared about the answer. Alright, in the last few minutes of class, pick your partners and discuss your project plan. We'll continue next time. I do this with necklaces a lot, actually. In a matter of seconds, almost all the desks in the classroom connected. I looked at Mai, but a girl, Mimi Santos, already claimed her. Mai frowned at me as if to apologize. I scanned the classroom for the few other people I met, finding them already paired. I was going to be the only one without a partner. Suddenly, the edge of a desk collided with mine.
Hey.
Guess we'll be working together? PBG said in front of me with a cheeky grin. Yay. Didn't he sit on the other side of the room? How did he get his desk over here so quickly? I leaned over to look past him. He left a gaping hole and several collapsed students in his wake. Seeing my gaze, he turned around. Oh, oops, sorry. He waved sheepishly. A boy glared at him. Well, for better or worse, we're partners. Whoops. That doesn't work, does it? Yeah, I have a new mouse, actually. It's really pretty. It's purple and stuff. Like, you can choose the colors. But the mouse is not currently working, so I'm just gonna unplug it. Yeah, I'm just gonna set that over here. Okay. I guess we are. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Wait, no, that's not what I meant at all. You're super smart. I'm just sorry you're stuck with me. You're pretty smart too, though. Not that I knew. I guess. But I hate schoolwork. I don't care about it at all. 10% of our grade depended on this project. Oh, not that I'm going to make you do it all. I may not like school, but I'm not going to let someone else fail just because I think it sucks. I haven't done something like that since I was a kid. The girl got so mad. I learned my lesson. He laughed, hitting the desk and crinkling his nose. I didn't see what was so funny, but from the way he was looking at me, it seemed like I should. I smiled hesitantly. He stopped laughing and frowned at me the same way he did yesterday. Do you like apple cider? I'm sorry? Or, pinball? Or what about magnolias? Yeah, I guess I do. You guess you do? But you... He sputtered. I was about to say spurted, and I'm like, spurted is, like, not the right word. He sputtered, opening and closing his mouth like he was trying to eat the air. I searched his face, wanting to help him out. He was clearly struggling. PBG leaned forward, looking into my eyes like he was deciphering the code. Really forward, so close I could see little brown flecks in his eyes forward. I wonder how close I can get. Hi, guys! Yay, I don't have brown eyes, but I have blue eyes. That's probably really weird, I'm sorry about that. Oh, Hana's like, okay. What? PBG moved away, his anxious look fading into a slight smile. Actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it? I was brainstorming a subject for our piece, but you didn't have any strong reactions to anything, so... I get what he was doing. I didn't see that, whoops. Like hell. I get what he's doing. It only took me like 7 times playing this game over to realize what he's doing. I can't tell you guys though, but he's doing something kind of important. People that have played this game will probably understand. I highly recommend you download and play this game. It's very good. The bell rang and students started packing up. Oh no, we didn't get to pick a project. I'm gonna move the mouse out of the way. I'm sorry, that's my fault. I was messing around. But don't worry, I'll come up with something. Just leave it to me. Okay, PBG. He thumped his chest as he got out of his chair, striking a pose and giving me a wide, reassuring smile. Don't like this kind of or like this? I don't know. He shuffled his desk back to his side of the room as I packed my things away. I didn't understand what happened, but maybe it was better to forget about it. He didn't seem to want to explain. I was looking for Bella. I don't see her. Have pickups, maybe? Okay. I left the classroom, thinking to wait for Mai, but instead PBG trailed me into the hallway. He cleared his throat and I turned to face him. I tilted my head back in an uncomfortable degree. He was tall, but he was scratching his neck, avoiding eye contact, so she's like, trying to look, because he's so tall. So, I know you said you were fine at lunch, but are you sure you're okay? I mean, you were really freaked out yesterday, so... He crept its way into my face. No, I'm alright. As long as you're fine. If you need help with anything, you can rely on me, though. Especially since... The uncertain look crossed his face again. Well, never mind. Are you heading back to the dorms? Yes. Nice, me too. We can go together. I love PBG. He pumped his fist in the air. Yeah! I glanced into the classroom. Mai was still talking to Mimi, looking like she was about to rip the girl's head off. She wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah!
Sure, let's go. But as we turned to leave the hall, we were interrupted by someone wearing a yellow and gray jacket. There went the hiccup. The rival club's jacket. My heart stopped. Standing before us was a tall man with cheekbones like no tomorrow. I didn't recognize him from our class, which must mean that he was one of the other Hidden Block members. I didn't know whether I should scoff at him or ignore him, but before I could do anything, PBG held out his hand for a high five.
Hey.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff returned the gesture, and the two locked into a conversation.
Hey, what's up?
PBG, you pumped about the soccer match?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, too. He's great. He's Space Hamster. Hey, oh my goodness. Space Hamster on YouTube is Jeff. You should look him up. He's awesome. They have a game show. I'll talk about that later if it's ever addressed in, like, this game. It actually is addressed in this game pretty soon. They have a game show on YouTube. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, I've been waiting for this day all summer.
Right on.
Are you busy? I'm trying to get the team together right now for a last-minute practice. You in? I am so in. I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. Are my cleats still in your locker? Yep. Awesome. Let's go then. Jeff briefly looked at me and pointed. PBG turned around, surprised I was still waiting.
Hana.
Oh, Hana. Sorry, I gotta go. See you in class tomorrow? Or see you in class tomorrow. I'll make sure to bring my thinking cap. He put on an invisible hat, and then gave me a thumbs up. Oh, wait. Do you want to come to our soccer, or our game? It's in a few weeks, in the first one of the year, so it'd be cool if you came to watch us. We play soccer. Mostly me, because I'm the star player. Wow, thanks. Of course, or I don't really like sports. I actually love soccer, and I love PBG, so. That sounds really fun. I'd love to come. Let's actually go check our book. Okay, we've got 10. Alright, so I haven't been reading the diary, like, things. Okay, day 1. Today is the day I finally go to Asagao Academy. I couldn't sleep at all last night. When Dad dropped me off at the train station, he held my hand and stroked my hair. You look like your mother did, he said, but he didn't elaborate. I miss Mom. I miss Dad, but hopefully this will be my fresh start. Day 2. Things seemed to go well yesterday, and thank goodness for that. I seem to have somehow made a friend named Mai, and she's really cute. She is very cute. I'm lucky to have her on my side. She seems so popular and kind. Aside from that, I ran into this group of guys called the Normal Boots Club. They're really popular. I wonder whether I could get in with them too? I don't know if I've already read these before in the video. I don't think I have. Dear Diary, after what happened last night, I don't even want to think about what'll happen today. I'm trying to stay positive, but... So that was today before she went to class, and it's day 3. Okay. Woo, thanks. That really means a lot to me. Usually the first game doesn't conjure a big crowd. Can I bring Mai? She might have planned on going anyway, but she was always including me in things. I wanted to do the same for her.
Yeah.
Totally. Bring as many people as you want. Fill up the stands. Alright. He left with Jeff. He left with Jeff. And I headed back to the dorms. I love this game. Mai usually walked with me. It felt weird to be alone, and suddenly I realized it was feel even weirder to be in the dorm alone. Not knowing what else to do, I headed to the library. Might as well get started on some homework. I stayed in the library much longer than I anticipated. Head low over a small sheet of project ideas and thick book. Are you gonna fall? Okay, hopefully it doesn't fall. Every time I thought about leaving, panic seized me. The truth was, I still didn't know my way around the academy. Mai had been there to guide me, and I was more focused on the people around me than the places. As students trickled past, laughing and heading off to no doubt have tons of fun, I fiddled with my pencil. I would have to leave eventually, though. Hesitantly, I closed my notebook and stood.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana, how are you? I love Gerard. I met him at Indie PopCon and he's the greatest. I whirled around. Gerard was walking past me, a thick book in one hand. He's the reason I found out about this game. Gerard, hi. I'm good, thank you. I laughed weakly and I found myself wriggling my hands. Ringing. Jamie learned to read. Wringing my hands together. Yeah? He clearly didn't believe a word I was saying. I sighed. I'm a bit scared to leave. I know that sounds pathetic, but I don't really know my way around here, so... Yeah, you look a bit like a lost otter. A lost otter? But hey, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you until now. I've been wanting to ask you if you're settling in on right. He's so sweet. I know that transfer students don't really get introduced to school the same way that freshmen do. Are your classes okay? How's your homework load? Do you like the food? Getting along with Mai? I stuttered, unsure of which question to answer first. Everything's fine. Maya's great, yeah. She showed me around the campus recently. It's very nice of her, but she wasn't very thorough. A grin slowly spread across Gerard's face, as if he was unwrapping a present. I can show you around if you like. I used to give tours to incoming students. If you're new, you really should get a tour. Okay, sure. Gerard's eyes lit up at the mere mention of a tour. I felt bad turning him down.
All right.
I wouldn't turn Gerard down. Great, we can start at the boys' dorm. I need to put my books away. He laughed and headed out of the library. I fell into step alongside him. I love all their voice clips too, about how they fit perfectly. Has anyone told you we don't get many transfers? It's been implied. I always wonder what new students think of everything right when they get here. I wish I could experience everything here for the first time again. Was your old school anything like this? Not at all. It feels more like a college campus because of the dormitories. My old high school is just a big brick building. Same. Gerard nodded. I thought he wanted to say more, but there we were in front of the boys' dorm. He pulled open the door for me, and once inside, he held open his hands.
Aw, yeah.
This is Bluebell House. It's where the boys live. It's literally a carbon copy of the girls' dorms, except the walls are blue. The girls' dorm. Bluebell is my favorite type of ice cream. I can't help but think about that every time I read that in this game. Feel free to walk around, but probably don't go in any rooms. I'm gonna go drop this off. I'll be right back. He raced off to the stairwell, then took them two at a time. I got the feeling he was rushing so as not to make me wait longer than I had to, and I smiled. It made me feel cared for. There wasn't much to look at or do while I was waiting, though I stepped to the side so as not to block the door and stretched out my neck, listening to the sounds of an action movie from a room nearby. Maybe I should wait outside? I headed to the dormitory door, but when I reached to pull it open, the door swung open by itself and two yellow-jacketed men stepped into the hall. Okay, so one of these men has a really lovely accent. It's I think it's British of some sort. And he is the one on the right. So I'm going to attempt to do an accent like that. It's probably going to be really funny to pay attention to. The one on the left, I don't know. I don't think he has much of an accent, really. I stared up at them in shock, and they looked at me the same way. Whoa, pink hair? That's unique. The one on the right instantly caught up my hair in a thick... Okay, whoops. Whoa, pink hair? That's unique. The other, probably the youngest student I met so far, scanned me up and down. You're the girl who sat at the normal boots table today, aren't you? You could tell? Was my presence already so well known just from sitting at their table? I wasn't sure whether to be pleased or upset, but the men in front of me were busy talking amongst themselves. I never thought they'd entertain having a girl join them. Do you think it's because of the puzzle incident? Shane would never be comfortable with someone joining up just like that, though. They hardly know her. There must be some reason she sat with them, though. If they're planning a secret weapon, we should get back at them. Excuse me? I shouted in the middle of them, shocking even myself. I wasn't usually so loud or forward, but the way those two were bickering gave me the impression that if I didn't stop them, they'd keep going on forever. I'm right here. You can just ask me something if you're confused.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. So are you joining the Normal Boots Club then, or...
What?
Joining the Normal Boots Club never even crossed my mind as a possibility. All I was thinking about was getting in good with them, getting on their good side so that hopefully people wouldn't mess with me. Okay, there's something I don't really like, is the fact that she wants to get in with the popular group so other people won't mess with her, which I understand, but at the same time, I would want to get in with them because they're awesome people and they're cool friends, not necessarily for other people to not bully me. I've dealt with bullying. Bullying sucks, and I can see her point. And I guess that does go along, in each route you learn a different stuff about her backstory, and since the route that I'm doing is one I haven't currently seen, probably going to learn some stuff about her that, might hit hard. I don't know, because I relate to Hana a lot, actually. Actually joining the club? Was that even possible? And weren't they gamers or something? I had almost no experience with video games. Okay, I don't relate to her on that angle. There was no way I'd be able to join. Seeing my crestfallen face, the young member backtracked. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. We're members of the Hidden Block Club, and the Normal Boots Club is our rival in tournaments, so we were just wondering...
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person. I'm Cadicarus, and this is Jimmy Wetzel. You can call me Caddy for short, though everyone does. I love Caddy, Cadicarus, Cadicarus. His name is James Caddick, and he has a YouTube channel, and he's awesome. And I'm trying to do his accent justice, but it's hard to do. But his thing, he says, is greeting and salutations, my beautiful person. That's how he says it. It's awesome. And he's also like, and happy freaking birthday to you if it's your birthday or something like that. I'm sorry if I messed that up, Caddy. I'm really sorry. Everyone. Jimmy casts a knowing glance in Caddy's direction, and Caddy grimaced. Almost everyone. Beautiful? Thank you. Don't mind him. He tells everybody that. Because everybody is a beautiful person. Ouch.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, guys. Gerard skidded around the corner, panting as if he ran the entire way. In fact, I didn't doubt that he had. I see you met Hana. She's a new friend of ours, so be nice to her, alright?
What?
Will we ever be anything but nice?
Yeah, whatever.
Last year's tournament would beg to differ. That was one time, and that was only because Shane ate my pizza. You don't eat another person's pizza. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Later, guys.
Anyways, I don't want to keep you. I was just giving Hana a tour of the campus since she's new here. Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope we'll see you around more.
Bye.
It was nice meeting you. Gerard waved the pair off as they climbed the staircase, then held the door open for me again. And we're off again. Half this playthrough is going to be me fudging the words. That's Azalea Art Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in. The theater is right next to it. It's where John holds a drama club and all its rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there, and Jared has a special event at least once a semester. Last year it was a martial arts exhibition, and Jared did kendo against other practitioners in the school. He shook his head and all.
See what I mean?
He's truly talented. Really, all of my friends are. I think I'm really lucky to have people like that around me. I feel the same way. I have some really amazing friends that, like, I have friends who are freaking fantastic artists. Caitlin, I'm looking at you. I have friends that do streams. Travis, you. I have another friend, Jessica. She's amazing at art. I have a friend, Mackenzie. She's amazing at singing and writing and all these. I just love my friends that they're talented and they can do things. And that's my rambling for today's episode. Anyway,
Gerard.
I'm proud of people. Oh, Gerard.
Huh?
Like Gerard, I'm proud of people. Yeah? I'm sorry. Did you have a question? No, that's alright. Great. Over there you can see Higginbottom peeking out in the distance. There's a field separating us and people like to eat there. So Higginbottom is like the city outside the campus where like people like to go. This chair is not the most comfortable thing in the world. Okay. It's a lot more comfortable than the one I used to record in though. I'm sorry, I have random hiccups. Gerard seemed a cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of person. He was really going out of his way to help me and be kind to me, and didn't even seem to realize what a big deal that was. I giggled. Something told me I shouldn't point it out. Despite that, I was truly thankful. He took me to the places Mai did, and more, describing everything in several past events in excruciating detail. Bella! Hey, come here. Yeah. Hello. Thank you. I'm gonna sit you right here. Try to get you in the actual camera. Hello, wave. Yeah. Oh, something was there and I didn't read it. I'm sorry. But it was on the screen long enough for people to read it. We ended the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Gerard was keen on finishing off the tour at the best place on campus. Ta-da! Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room. Pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys. Look at the little kitty cats. It's not much, but it's home to some of my happiest memories. He shut the door again and dusted his hands. Are you just camera shy? Is that what this is? You camera shy? I'll just put you in my lap. There you go. There's a little closet here people use to store things too. He reached to turn the handle but paused and then retracted his hand. Was that a shutter I saw? Bella, do not jump over there. There you go. She likes to sit in this chair that has clothes and like piled on top of it. Which you'll never see because I keep it hidden. Try to keep it hidden. I really need to clean my room. Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to any closet on campus.
Really?
Why? Oh, you know, ghosts, I guess? That was strange advice, delivered strangely. Gerard was uncomfortable. I wasn't sure what to make of it. He knocked, and a few seconds later opened the door. Someone was in that closet. I was not expecting someone in that closet. Why was someone in that closet?
Hey.
Hey. Gerard waved to the person and closed the door, turning back to me. Who? Sorry if he scared you.
What?
What? Anyways, that's it for the tour. How was it? He beamed. I hesitated, but seeing his eye twitch slightly, thought better than to bring it back up. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot about the school and about you and your friends. It really made me feel included. No problem. Not at all. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around when I first got here.
Huh.
You have no idea how long it took me to find all the secret tunnels and make a complete map of campus. Secrets? Complete? Haha. He's a completionist. Secret tunnels?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man, I've got to show you. Gerard glanced at the clock hanging on the wall and winced.
Oh.
Darn, I gotta get going. I have homework to do. If you ever need more help, I'm here for you. He got out a notebook and scribbled something down. Then he ripped it out and gave it to me. Here. My phone number, dorm number, address, parents' phone number, email, spacebook, and blipper information. Don't hesitate to ask me anything.
See you later.
I'll see you later, Hana. It was really great spending time with you. Just like that, he was gone. I put the paper in my bag, chuckling softly to myself, then paused. I had to check. We were in front of the supply closet the whole time, and I'd fought the urge to open the door after Gerard closed it. Now I was going to see who was in there. Darkness. The light was off this time. I slid my hand across the wall looking for the switch and flipped it. There was no one in the closet. Creepy. I froze, still as the paints and the construction paper that lined the walls. He wasn't in here, and this was the only exit. I closed the door, blinked hard, and walked straight back to my dorm room. Forget about it. Just forget about it. Don't want any more surprises. Ignoring that last incident, Gerard truly went out of his way to show he was thinking about me. In fact, I got the impression that he was this way for everyone, maybe even everything. He was thorough, very thorough, and when he wanted to help you, he did everything in his power to do so. Maybe it hadn't meant much to him, but it meant a lot to me. I returned to the dorm and crawled into bed with a smile on my face, ready to take on the next day. This time, I knew I wouldn't get lost. Okay, here we go. Maya and I arrived at Poppy Hall the next morning, and it immediately became clear something changed. Posters drenched in nausea-inducing neon colors were plastered on the lockers. Several students gathered to take a look. Oh, my gosh. We walked over to one of the walls to get a better look. Is that Jared? When Maya didn't respond, I turned to look at her. The expression on her face told me that her mind wandered somewhere that would have made a call girl blush. Wow, Maya, you're drooling. That seemed to jolt her out of her fantasy. She lifted a sleeve to wipe away the drivel on her chin. I am not. What are these posters for? Well, last year Jared put on a fashion show. It looks like he's doing it again this year. I didn't know Jared was into fashion. Maya shrugged. He's not. I waited for some type of clarification.
He's so cute.
One time in biology, I saw him take off a sweater and his shirt kind of got stuck to it and it pulled up, but I swear he had like 20 abs. I waited in vain.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Oh no. Maya and I whipped around. There stood Jared in all its glittering, magnificent glory. Maya's face turned a blushing pink. The most beautiful guy in school. I see her admiring my totally sweet posters. Belle, are you... Belle's moving around behind me. Yeah, they're really something, Jared. I like your abs. Nice, Maya. With sudden soul-crushing realization of what she had said, her expression twisted into a mixture of horror and disgust. I've got to get comfortable in this chair. That's a little better. Jiro was unfazed.
Hana?
Thanks. But Hana, it was actually you I wanted to speak to. Why would he want to talk to me? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, what's up? Where's my I had another thing down here. Oh no, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. I have something down here. Ignore that. Jared looked expectantly at Mai. She didn't move. Realizing she was in trouble, I nudged her with my elbow as subtly as I could.
Hey!
Mai, would you go get me a soda? I'm really thirsty. Without a word, Mai scuttled away. Jared turned back to me, a cool glint in his eye. He seemed used to the effect he had on women. He's glittering, and sometimes there was like smooth jazz music. I wanted to talk to you about the fashion show, actually. You're new here and all, so you probably don't know. But every year I like to put on a little fashion show to showcase my modeling skills.
What?
Wait, what? You know, just to make sure people don't forget what I'm capable of. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a stack of glossy photos, and thrust them into my hands. I stared down at them in awe. It's like double chin. It's so funny. I flipped through them, starting to notice a pattern. He's got like the Aaron Hansen, like multiple chin thing going on. It's just so funny. Oh yeah, starting to notice a pattern. No, stop doing that. Go back. Thank you. It's very embarrassing for people to see how many saves I have on this game. As you can tell, my beauty is something that simply cannot go to waste. I like to hold a fashion show here at Asagao Academy to ensure everyone gets their yearly dose of Pro Jared. I flipped to the last photo. Heat shot up my neck and into my ears. Surely this was some kind of joke? I shoved the stack of photos back at him, wiping my sweaty palms against my skirt. What does this have to do with me? Ah, that might have been a touch rude. Jared, as smooth as ever, simply smiled. Excuse me.
You're perfect.
Okay. I think you have potential, Hana. He suddenly leaned in close to me, so close in fact that I could smell his cologne. A musky sweet aroma of earthy scents and ham? That's probably a reference to something. But potential for what exactly? Jared shifted, his mouth so close to my ear I could feel its heat. For greatness. He reached into his shirt pocket and retrieved a small slip of paper. With quivering hands, I accepted it.
All right.
My card. My number's on the bottom if you're ever interested. I could teach you a thing or two about modeling. I stared down at the card in my hand, feeling that if I looked away it would disappear. By the time I gathered the courage to face him again, Jared was gone. Feeling quite dizzy, I headed for class, the business card strangled to death in my white-knuckled hand. Bracelets are messed up. I have a Motley Crue bracelet that I wear all the time, and it's been getting stuck to my arm recently, so I'm trying to keep it like above these other ones so it'll quit. I also have a Zelda watch. There we go. By the time I got through the milling students into the classroom, I was sitting at her desk, face down and completely still. I took my seat and twisted around to poke the dejected, my-shaped heap. She didn't budge.
Hey!
Mai. I heard a muffled groan of despair.
I can't believe this.
I'm such a social disaster. No, you're not. I tried to sound comforting, but I was never good at this sort of thing. Mai finally lifted her head from her desk. What's that? She motioned to the business card that was still in my hand. I set it in front of her. Mai appraised it for a long minute with a blank face, as if I set a rare artifact in front of her that she didn't actually believe was real. Then her eyebrows pulled together. He gave you his number? Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, not really. He said I should call him if I want him to teach me how to model like him. It was embarrassing to even say, and the words felt awkward in my mouth. The moment I said them out loud, I wished I could grab them back and swallow them. I expected Mai to give me a once-over before making an off-the-cuff comment about how I wasn't nearly pretty enough to be a model. But she didn't.
Yeah!
He, like, totally wants to get with you. Her tone was so matter-of-fact I gaped.
What?
What? No, he doesn't. Why would you say that?
Bingo.
Okay, Hana, I've taken enough sex ed classes to know when a guy fully wants you, and Jared, like, fully wants you. Mortified, I snatched the business card back off her desk and shoved it into my jacket pocket, turning away. My cheeks felt like they were on fire. By now the classroom was filled with students. They chattered amongst themselves, but the white noise of their conversations wasn't loud enough to drown Mai out. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see John and PBG sitting in their desks at the back of the classroom. I'm talking serious grabby hands in the back of his dad's Camaro here. You're gonna make babies with Pro Jared, Hana. Little, glittering Jared babies. No, I'm not! You're totally crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Miss Shizuka, like some kind of angel, cleared her throat at the front of the class. I exhaled gratefully and sunk down in my seat. Little, glittering Jared babies. When class finally ended, Maya and I headed for the cafeteria, the incident forgotten in her hurried attempt to explain Miss Shizuka's scandalous last relationship.
What a jerk!
Seriously, he spent all this time trying to choose between her and some dead chick who only liked him because he looked like her ex-boyfriend. What? What? I mean, who does that? Exactly, who does that? What does that even... What? We got our food and stayed in the middle of the room looking at the normal boots table. Neither of us wanted to go up and demand a seat, especially after wiggling our way in the day before. What if they change their minds? But Satch, noticing us standing like lost lambs in the middle of the room, waved us over. Satch is awesome too.
Hey, girl.
Hey girl, how was class? Oh, you know, normal? Normal boots, normal. I get it. Satch nodded and turned away, having been in the middle of talking to Josh. I love his hey girl. That was awkward. Despite how familiarly he treated me, I still didn't know how to talk to him, or any of them. I looked across the table and locked eyes with PBG, who stared at me like I was a baby German Shepherd. Aww. You...
Alright!
Cookies!
What?
What? PBG is always willing to ask or tell Hana something, and he either gets cuts off or he, like, gets psyched out or something.
Oh, sick!
You brought us cookies! You're the best, Gerard! Paul sprang out of his chair and practically tackled Gerard. Whoa, calm down. There's more than enough cookies to go around. Bella, you were moving behind me. Consistently. Gerard started passing the cookies around the table, but paused. You're back again? He looked at Maya and me. I tried to ignore the disappointment on his face. Aw. Well, here. He handed us each a cookie, then headed back across the cafeteria. I stared at the small chocolate chips melting in the warm cookie. Did he not want us here? But he was so nice yesterday. I didn't even want to eat the cookie, not if he was going to be as two-faced as that. Hey! Watch where you're walking next time. Hush, Bella. A sheepish Gerard stood next to a short, skinny boy who was holding his tray above his head. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful. Oh, you're from Normal Boots. Wait, you're the guy who plays with itty-bitty kitties, aren't you? Like My Little Pony. The boy sneered. How the hell did you manage to get in with a group like that?
Huh?
They're my friends. Playing with those stupid dolls? You're an embarrassment. The kid's friends were hitting his shoulders, looking from Gerard to our table with panicked eyes.
I like what I like.
I think they're fun. I like what I like. Whatever. Or is it? I don't know how to make that noise. The kid was let off by his friends. Gerard came back and sat down at the table. That was weird. Gerard sat down and began happily munching on his cookie, looking for all the world like he didn't even care about what just happened. I scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him and found him sitting alone at a table, head in his hands. His friends left him behind. Ooh. What was that about? Oh, that? I used to get it all the time. I collect itty-bitty kitty figurines. You know that kids show with the 5 kittens who live in Kitten Town? I would watch that. They were originally supposed to have magic powers, but whatever. I collect their figurines. They're so cute. I've almost got them all. I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the rarest. But why was that guy making fun of you? Doesn't it bother you? I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. It looks kind of weird, right? A teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls?
Uh-huh.
But I like them, so I don't let it bother me. Sorry I didn't bring enough cookies the first time, Hana. I forgot that you were joining us again. But I'm glad you're here. So that's why he was, like, disappointed. I bit my lip. See, Hana, he was being nice the whole time, and here you were jumping to conclusions. Hey, your cookie'll get cold if you don't eat it. Cookie'll. That's a good contraction. My first word was cookie. Yeah. Awesome. Other than like mama and dada, it was cookie. I unwrapped the cookie. Sense of chocolate and cinnamon hit me. That sounds good. I broke off a piece and popped it in my mouth. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear, who started laughing so hard milk came out of his nose. Stuffing him out your nose is never fun. Was he really okay with people making fun of him? I couldn't believe it. Didn't believe it. At my old school, people made fun of me every day. It was hell. I feel that. There was no way he could just brush it off like that, not when I tried so hard to do the same. But as I finished the cookie and started on my ramen, and Gerard continued to laugh at the rest of the Normal Foods Club, I added some words there, I wondered whether it was as impossible as I always thought.
Hana?
Hana, can you pass me some pepper? I got it. Here, Jared. Thanks. What's your name again? It's Mai.
Nice.
Thanks, Mai. That makes me sad. Aww.
Hana!
Well, Hana, you ready to head back? Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did Mai look sad, or did I imagine it? Nah, she looks sad. The guy she crushes on really hard does not even know her name, but he knows yours. That makes her sad. Make anybody sad. We threw our trays on the tracks. The racks. We threw our trays on the racks and headed out of the cafeteria. As we waved to Normal Boots and Gerard cheerfully waved back, a sudden pain hit my stomach. Was it guilt? After class ended that day, Mai said she had volleyball practice and sped off. Thankfully, that time I knew where I was going, so I headed straight back and collapsed on my bed. It was nice to have some time to myself. After everything that happened, I felt like I was going crazy. I could use some relaxation. Okay. I have to be careful because I'll have like 1, 2, or 3 in a row. I didn't have a computer or TV, and the book Satch gave me was really good, but sometimes got a bit hard to read. Instead, I took up my phone and started flipping through the App Store. Nothing really looked good. Wait, what was this? I sat up. Dumbadoom's Revenge. Face off against 3 other players as you catch monsters, raise them, and use your unique skills to aid you on your puzzle-solving quest. Only you can save Metaworld from its ignorant king and utter destruction. Now, the single-player campaign. Raise crops to feed your monsters. If you're lucky, they'll transform into cute girls. What the hell? Exactly. It looks so stupid. But it couldn't hurt to give it a try. I downloaded and started up the game. Welcome to Dumbadoom's Revenge. I skipped the intro sequence and quickly hit single player. Loading. The load times were terrible. Suddenly, a cartoonish hilly valley met my eyes, panning over to a white castle nestled next to a cliff. A lazy king lay asleep on a throne where a squat silver soldier ran into the room. King Dumbadoom, quickly, we're under attack. Oh, just send the 1st battalion off, please. I'm rather tired. The knight left, and the screen faded to a world map, throwing a horde of black blobs on the right side of the screen. A small group of knights ran up against the blobs and were instantly devoured. One of the black blobs spit out a helmet with a skull inside. What the hell is this game? Things continued in this way, with the king sending off his battalions haphazardly until no one was left. Then the king awoke in his chair and turned to the screen. You! Me? Only you can save my kingdom, please. I don't think I can save your kingdom. You're the one menacing it. That's funny. How dare you? The hell? Could this thing hear me? You are no longer my advisor. Go back to your home village and let me deal with this myself. A tiny sprite with brown hair flew across the world map, bouncing into a bunch of red brick houses. I guess my only choice is to raise an army of monsters myself, overthrow the king, and then raise an army to fight the oncoming bloopity blobs. Bloopity bloobs. How the hell did you come to that conclusion? Finally, I was allowed to play the actual game. A dozen multicolored blocks appeared on the screen. The monsters I say monsters weird. It's supposed to be monster, I say like Munster, and I'm trying to work on it. The monster I was initially given could only hit their corresponding colors and couldn't activate any traps. Supposedly more monsters could eventually learn how to set traps, and you could do certain combos to hide the opposing team. If if you had an attractive girl on your team, she could use an ability to double the rate of your opponent's blocks or half their clock time. But that had a drawback for you too and could be used as an asset by the opponent. Not to mention that certain color combinations between girls and monsters activated unique secret abilities, and you could also evolve your monsters and feed them things. How the heck am I supposed to remember all of this? I failed the first few times but quickly got the hang of it. It was just about being adaptable and maintaining a flexible strategy after all. My eyes started to hurt and I looked at the time. 8 o'clock? It'd been 4 hours? I had reading to do. I grabbed my textbook, flicked my radio on, and began to read. There have been many tales of times when the moon has fallen on other planets, the most popular of those being the myth of Termina. However, these myths have never proven to be more than a hallucination. Zelda reference for the win! Yes, Majora's Mask. Yay. Ow. I hit my arm on my chair. My eyes blurred over my astronomy textbook and I yawned. That's astronomy? The Schubert piece floating from my radio made me want to go to sleep, and I toyed with the idea of going to class without finishing my reading. Who cared how many times the moon was supposed to fall, especially when time travel was involved? Hana! My butt burst in through the door, flung herself across the room, and grabbed my radio.
Hey!
Hey, where have you been? What are you doing? Give me a second, we're missing it. There we go. But I swear that dog was the living worst. That's why you need a bird like my lovely Jacques. Watch your tongue. What is this? Jacques is a robot bird. Shh.
Hey.
So the time has come to make an official announcement. This year, just like every other year, the Normal Boots Club will be participating in the video game tournament.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yay! As PBG applauded as though he were a crowd of 30 people, I shot a puzzled glance at mine. I hope you guys will support us again this year, and best of luck to our competitors. You guys are going down! And now for some music. Okay. My turn down the radio inside. Okay. Okay, what did you want? What was that? PB&J. It's PBG and John's radio show. So PB&J is in, I believe it's an allusion to PB and Jeff, which is Peanut Butter Gamer and Jeff's game show on YouTube where they do it together. So PB&J, like Peanut Butter Gamer and John, Peanut Butter Gamer and John are actually really good friends in real life too, I think. I think they might be the original founders of Normal Boots Club. I'm not 100% on that, but PB and Jeff is the game show with Peanut Butter Gamer and Jeff, which is Space Hamster, and that's what I was talking about earlier. And there we go. They have a radio show? What do they do on it? You know, they talk and stuff and play music sometimes. Everyone in school listens to it. I'm so glad you brought your radio. I forgot mine at home. And a video game tournament? Yeah, didn't you hear them talking about it the other day? No. Come to think of it, I haven't paid much attention to their conversations. I was too busy worrying about myself. Every year they have a game tournament down at Higginbottom Mall. Lots of people come to compete, but everybody knows the real fight is between the Normal Blitz Club and the Hidden Block Club. Is that what they do? Video game tournaments? Yeah, that's why nobody's ever joined them since their inception.
Wow.
Well, I guess partly they're a group of friends who just happen to make a club together, but also, unless you're really talented, you just drag them down. Ouch. Not all of them are so harsh, but some of them, well... I glanced away, but I felt like I knew what she was talking about. That's too bad. The conversation I had before with Jimmy and Caddy came to mind. Had they really thought I was joining the Normal Boots Club? There was no way. I hadn't played a video game since I was a kid. My father gave me a 4DS when I left home, but... The night before I left home for Asagao, my dad came to visit me in my room. I packed the few things I owned into a briefcase in a single cardboard box set to be shipped with the train. I sat and stared at the box, somewhat bitter. I barely even needed it. I didn't know much. Hana? Yeah, Dad? My father stood in front of me, a weary smile on his face. Even though he tried to hide it, I could see by the deep wrinkles around his eyes and forehead that he was tired, sad. The past few years had taken their toll on him, and I had these things. You'll be leaving tomorrow. Yeah. A heavy silence hung between us, filling my childhood bedroom like styrofoam. Are you excited? Yeah. Yeah, I am. He nodded and glanced around my room at the pale blue walls. The broken clock above my old desk, the scuff marks around the door frame from where I ran into it as a kid. I lived in this house almost my whole life, ever since moving after kindergarten. It was everything I knew, but now it was too much for me. The decision to transfer to Asagao didn't come lightly. First, it was a prestigious institution with a highly prized reputation. One of the best of the best, what? Either great grades, impressive talent, or lots of money could get it. I was none of those things, but I made it in regardless. Part of me suspected I was a charity case. I received a small scholarship, and I would no doubt look good for the academy to have fostered a poverty-stricken child in its walls. And despite the fact that my father couldn't afford it even with the scholarship, he guaranteed he'd support me if I went. I looked again at the wrinkles in his face and his sagging shoulders. He pressed his hands against his body to hide the way they shook. All for me. He'd be all alone. I'm glad you're going. I think this will be good for you. Yeah. I wished I could say something else, but nothing came. Well, honey, just in case you get homesick, I bought a present for you. Present? From his pocket, my dad produced a shining pink Nintendo 4DS and placed it in my hands. Or is that Nintendo? I don't know. For you. Oh, he's smiling. He's like, but why? Dad, this costs so much. You're already killing yourself to let me go. Why would you? Tears spilled from my eyes as my dad smiled. Nothing is too good for you, my dear Hana. His voice was trembling. Aw, you're my pride and joy. You deserve so much better than you've gotten from me. Dad. Go to Asagao. Have fun. Make a lot of friends. And when you get homesick, you play with Dad. I'll make do. I stood up and hugged him, burying my face in his scratchy sweater and oatmeal smell. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my little Hana. So sad. But the thing is, he forgot to give me a cartridge to play with. Oh. Now I glanced at the machine, hidden behind my desk lamp. Mai watched me carefully. Well, you never know what could happen. What? What do you mean? Mai giggled. Nothing at all. But I just got back, so I've got work to do. Work, right. PBG and I still had that project due, and we hadn't made time to discuss it at all. Or we hadn't met to discuss it at all. He said he had it under control, but I should probably make a backup plan, just in case. It wasn't that I didn't trust him, it was just that... Okay, I didn't trust him. Sighing, I worked a kink out of my shoulder. It looked like it would be a long night. Ugh. What was that noise? Oh, after this is over, I'll stop the episode. But let's go back and look at our diary on day 5. So, alright, here we go. Dear Diary, the Normal Boots guys seem like a really odd bunch, but I don't mind being around them. It's weird that I get so many stares just from sitting with them at a table, but it's kind of nice to be getting people looking at me with interest instead of with hatred. I wonder how long we can keep this up? Dear Diary, a model? Me? Jerry must be out of his mind. He seems to think I'm pretty or something, but that's just not true. And I'm definitely not a high enough caliber to be a model. I'm not tall, my chest is flat, and thinking about this just making me miserable. I might as well throw the card away. And that's the day that we're on right now. Day 5. We still have 10 tournament points. Stop it, please. Oh, I'm coming. Who on earth would do this so early? So early in the morning, in fact, that it wasn't even light out. I quietly padded over to the door. Mai shifted in her bed.
What?
What? It's about time. Who? Oh, honey. She pushed past me and swept into the room, flipping on the light switch. Paul and Nick followed after him. Hana, I feel just terrible for ruining your uniform. Sincerely, we owe you an apology and a clean uniform. I'm not so good at that kind of thing, so I brought a friend to help me. Josh pulled open my drawer and tossed out clothes left and right. Oh my god, stop! That's my underwear! What's wrong with you? I ran to him and grabbed his arm, trying to pull him away. These panties are so cute. They're perfect for you. Get away from there! Where's your uniform? I ducked below Josh and pulled open a drawer, pulling out the sticky fabric. Here, take it! I threw it at Josh's face, but he caught it with ease. This is no problem. I promise I'll have this clean in no time. Girls? He snapped. Follow me. Paul, Nick, and Josh swept from my room, but they didn't head towards the hall exit. Instead, they turned left, heading deeper into the dormitory. I didn't have a good feeling about this. I stepped into my slippers and ran to the hallway, just in time to see the door to the girls' bathroom close. Oh no. Ah! What are you doing in here? I sprinted to the bathroom door, but before I could get there, Paul and Nick slammed into the wall across from the door. Men like you are the worst.
Whoa!
Whoa. No, this is all misunderstanding, please. I'm sure it was. No, Mimi, it really was. Wait a second, where's the other person who was with them? She's doing something with a uniform in the sink. Mimi tossed her head with a sniff and headed back into the bathroom. She actually thinks Josh is a girl. She wouldn't be the first. Josh himself believes he's a girl. That wig is magical. Well, stay out of the girl's bathroom. It's not exactly going to help your platform if word gets around that you're a pervert. A shadow fell over Paul's face. Oh, I sighed. Don't worry, I'll talk to Mimi. Go. Back to the boys' dorm.
All right.
Thank you so much, Hana. Yeah. I watched him scamper away, then headed into the bathroom. Hey, Josh, Lena. You and I should probably get going. I rounded the corner and found him doing Mimi's hair. In a second, Hana. I've got to finish this. Hana, have you met Joshua Lena? She's so good with hair, and like she even got the stain out of this shirt. Mimi held up my uniform.
Really?
Really? Thank goodness. Thank you so much. It's no problem, honey. I guess I'll let you finish. Mimi, you won't tell anyone about Paul and Nick coming into the bathroom, will you? Why wouldn't I? Well, as class representatives, they were just trying to help Joshua Lena get her bearings, and they were showing her where the bathroom was. I should have been the one to show her, but I was asleep and they didn't want to wake me up. Oh, well, I guess it's fine then. Thank you. I stood staring at them, unsure of what to do next. Do you mind? I need to concentrate to finish this. Oh, I'm sorry. I went back to my room. Life at Asagao never got easier, did it? Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here because it is over an hour long at this point. I'm pretty sure it has to be. So, yeah, I'm still loving this game. I think we're closing in on the flower festival thing that was mentioned earlier. We're on day, what is it, day 5? We're still on day 5. Okay, so I think we've got 5 more days-ish till we get to a flower festival thing. And then you get to specifically choose which route you want to take, from what I understand. There's also hidden routes and stuff I have no idea how to access, and I'm going to try to do that on my own time. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you're watching, it really means a lot to me, and thank you so much. If you like it, let me know. Comments, concerns, or you just want to say hi, as I say every single time. But yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope you've had a fantastic week, depending on when this goes up. I just hope that your life, everything is going great and awesome and well, because you're all awesome, amazing people. And yeah, it means a lot if anyone's watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you. I hope you guys like it, because I love this game. This game makes me so happy. And when we get into the route that I haven't actually seen, the stuff I haven't actually seen, emotions and feelings are probably going to be a lot of them, because every time I play this game, so many feelings happen when I'm in a new route and I don't know what's going on. So yeah. That's all I gotta say right now. As always, I will see you all later. Bye!